Tonight's episode is brought to you by the Be Real Podcast Network. For more episodes like this, go to BREELnetwork.com. Enjoy the show.
Fatality.
Keeping that.
Sorry.
For Your Distraction is back
with that manginas.
with a giant explosion in your face. Started off as a really erotic show. Adam,
Scotty,
what's going down?
dude, everything's going down, man.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
The Halloween edition.
Halloween season.
You got your hipster outfit on.
Dude, I'm hipster Adam today.
I love it.
We have to take a picture after this, and you have to post on there.
It's going
hipster
on social
fucking
media.
Adam.
Hey, we got some guests.
We do got some guests. I finally found a use for all 4 fucking microphones, man.
Yeah.
Yay.
So, joining us again, Laura. Laura's back. Is this your third time on the show?
Woo. Yes, it is.
It's been a while. It
It has been a while.
We have Laura back. And Zach is with us. Zach is a first-timer.
Hey.
Thanks for joining us, Zach.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
He said he's a fan of the show. He listens to the show.
That's what I heard, yeah.
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Yeah.
Who's better? Who's better, me or him?
Oh, jeez. I don't know.
I'm kidding. You don't gotta answer. It's fine. Just want to throw you in the spot for a second.
All right, so we're going to put Zach on the spot here right now.
Oh, man.
Because we just met him. He knows us from listening to the show. So we need to get a good feel for him. So this is how I judge people, Adam. I judge people. I get real judgy on what films they like.
I don't like to be judgmental. I like to accept everybody for who they are.
Because you're dressed like a hipster. So, Zach, what's your favorite movie? And you can name a couple if it's too hard to pick your favorite baby. Okay.
All genre?
Mind you, porn
Anything.
is also a category,
Anything
so go ahead.
Anything you want. And I know it's real hard to put you on the spot here, but I judge people. If somebody was to come out and be like, my favorite movie is Fast and Furious 2 Tokyo Drift, I'll get the fuck out. Just go.
Don't mention it.
Oh, man. Might have to go with the Vacation series.
Oh.
Dude, you just scored points with Scott. Right
I love
there,
him.
okay?
What's
We
your
were talking about it earlier.
What's your favorite one? Because
There is a right answer to this question.
there is no right answer.
There are some wrong answers though.
There are some wrong answers, but we have had serious debates over Christmas Vacation, the original Vacation, which one. We even had penis wrestling to see who won.
That was a weird episode.
It was.
We're gonna see if that's gonna go up. I don't know.
Yeah, it made the cutting room floor, but what's your favorite vacation?
Man, I mean, original's definitely a classic. It had to be there, but, like, I think I'm going to say Christmas pulled it through. I think it's the best.
Fair enough.
Fair
Adam, I
enough.
think that's what you said too, right?
Yeah, nostalgia sake, Christmas was my favorite too. That was the one I always watched when I was a kid. Every Christmas time, Christmas Vacation beyond. We'd even just pop we had the VHS where he's trying to set up lights as that anime thing. Where it's like, and he's like getting shocked and everything. He's insane.
Yeah.
Oh, the intro.
Yeah,
Those were all the animated 80s intros that were excellent.
Yeah, so.
It's that time. Christmas time is here.
I don't remember
Laura,
words.
what's your favorite vacation film?
My favorite vacation, I too believe it is Christmas Vacation. But, I mean, the original does hold a pretty strong second.
The original's my favorite. But I will give Christmas a close second.
The original, I think, is the raunchier of the two, and it's
Yeah.
probably a lot more funnier than the two, to be honest with you. But I still, well, yeah, I'm still a Christmas guy myself. It's Christmas time again.
Well, it's Halloween right now.
It's Halloween.
Yeah, right. So why are we?
They need a Halloween vacation. That's what they need to make.
That's.
They never made that.
Let's get on it.
So speaking of Halloween,
Like half a
the
day.
beer of the show, Adam. The beer of the show is again from our friends at the Stone Church Brewery. It is known as the Devil's Deal. It is their pumpkin pie ale. It's not just pumpkin; it's pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin
Wow.
pie.
It's got cinnamon, nutmeg.
I can taste it.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
I'm a big fan for the autumn time of year. So let's all have a go, and this is the beer we're going to be drinking for the duration of the show. So what we like to do here is sample it and talk about what we like, what we don't like, and we rate it on a scale of 1 to 5.
Yes.
Pour it on your nipples.
Listen to it. Take a little listen. Yeah. Sodomize it a little once or twice. You know?
Come on now.
Butt chug.
You took took the show to a whole nother level.
I'm sorry. They loved it.
Sodomy can be funny. So, who would like to go first?
I'll take the lead.
Okay.
Take the lead. From the second you can smell it, definitely you can smell that autumny pumpkin, cinnamon kind of taste. Take another swig real quick.
It's the hipster talking.
Definitely can taste a hint of cinnamon, decent amount of pumpkin. I don't know. To me, it tastes very light. It's not a very heavy beer. It doesn't look too dark, but it looks pretty dark to look at it. But it tastes very light. It's not thick with pumpkin. If you're a big time, as Scott would say, white girl wasted on pumpkin ales and stuff like that. If you're one of those kind of people that loves the taste of pumpkin, you might want to try it out, but go to your probably favorite pumpkin ale. It's definitely worth a try. I've never been a big fan of the pumpkin beers myself. I actually don't like pumpkin anything, to be honest. I don't even like looking at pumpkins. They're weird.
But you're dressed like a hipster.
I am dressed like a hipster. I can't like anything, Scott. Okay, I can't like any of that kind of stuff.
So hipster Adam, what would you rate this beer on a scale of 1 to 5? 5 being the best.
2.5.
2 point, right in the middle.
Right in the middle. It's very average. It's not terrible, but it's not outstanding. It's got, like I said, it's got that pumpkin flavor, and I'm not a big fan of that for myself. But yeah, it's 2.5 for me.
Well, I've got some news.
Oh yeah.
It's here. That's right, Adam. I love this beer. I'm gonna give it a 5.
You had a perfect 5 beer last time, so it's not that big of a deal anymore.
I did, but
It's
Bam.
It's not that big of a deal anymore.
Destroyed.
listen.
It's not the big deal.
I don't like hipster Adam. Hipster Adam's a dick.
It's hurting my feelings.
I love this beer. I think it's tremendous. I could drink it all day. I like pumpkin beers. I like pumpkin beers a lot, but the fact that it's a pumpkin pie beer, oh, it's so sweet. Very sugary, very sweet. It tastes like a dessert beer.
It does.
It tastes like a beer I would want to drink at the end of a long day. You know, after a nice meal, perhaps.
Raking the leaves. All that good stuff.
You know, having a scarf on.
Yeah.
A scarf.
Got that scarf going.
Mittens.
Bow tie. Fix the bow tie a little bit, you know.
I love the beer. I think it's so good. I'm going to give it a perfect 5. It's the second perfect 5 we've ever had on For Your Distraction. So I think Stone Church.
I still haven't found my perfect 5 yet, so.
You're so cynical. You're never going
I have to be judgmental about it, okay? You're so wide-eyed and you just love the world so much. I gotta be the cynical one.
I'm beer half full.
Yeah,
You're beer half
I gotta be that guy, you know?
Laura, what do you think? What do you think?
I enjoy it. It is not an overwhelming pumpkin flavor, which I like because sometimes it can be a little bit too much. But it's the perfect mixture, I believe.
Okay.
And I would give it a 3.5 probably.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
3.5.
That's a pretty decent score.
It's pretty good.
Above
I enjoy it.
average. It's like a B+, something like that.
Yeah. I'd give it a B+.
All right. right, Zach.
Oh man.
Now it's your turn.
Your first rating.
I feel like
Eyes
I'm
are
gonna
on
be shunned away.
Eyes
It's
are on
okay.
you.
I'm not a beer guy.
No, you don't
Not
want
at
beer?
all.
You don't have to be.
I
That's
don't.
okay.
I don't like. So far, I can't say I'm not a beer guy. I've had like one beer in my life.
Well, you're only 21 years old. So.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
I don't like the bitter taste. I don't know. I guess it's not bad. Like I can drink it. I'd give it like a 2.5. I guess
Oh.
average.
Okay, so he doesn't like it, but he's still giving it a good
Hipsters
score.
on this side.
All y'all can bite my back. It is an excellent beer. It is
My bad.
solid. You know what? I'm taking it back. I'm gonna drink it all. You all can have some light beer over there in the corner or whatever.
I'm taking it back for those of us that like to get white girl wasted.
That's me, man.
So you said you've only ever had like one beer. What was the first beer you had? I gotta ask.
Bud Light.
Bud Light? Ew.
So you went from Bud Light to the Devil's Deal.
Yeah.
That's-
I gotta be honest with you, compared to Bud Light, this is a 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I'll say that. I used to drink Bud Light back in the day.
Remember the first time I drank beer? At your house?
You drank PBR.
PBR.
I
Horrible.
did that shit to you.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I
Wasn't
got
Rolling
drunk
Rock
off it.
another one that you love?
Oh, Rolling Rock.
I
is-
do.
Rolling
I like Rolling Rock. That's a good beer. That's a good beer. Yingling. That's
Yes.
my beer of choice.
Fuck Yingling. I'm
Yingling.
mad at them.
My brother
My
swears by
dangalang
it.
for Yangalang. I think I heard somebody say that before, so I stole that.
Nice.
See, I was a big fan of PBR, and I was a big fan of Rolling Rock. Back when PBR was like a grandpa beer, and Rolling Rock was like a biker beer, like a
Yeah.
Harley drinker beer.
Yeah.
I was like on the cutting edge of those. Now, PBR has become a hipster beer.
Yes.
It is.
And-
It is.
Rolling Rock, I would argue, kind of has too. It's definitely become a lot more mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
So to hell with it. Every beer I like and pick,
So what
Take
is
it over.
what is a
that's
quintessential?
a hipster thing for me to say.
It is very. You want my glasses? Would you like my
It's
glasses?
all, it's all gravy.
What would you say is a quintessential biker beer now? Then, if it's not Rolling Rock anymore,
The Beast.
the Beast.
The Beast. Milwaukee's best. The Beast. Or Joe Bob. Joe Bob is
Never
old
had Joe Bob.
Milwaukee.
Never had that.
I call it Joe Bob because it used to... Remember Joe Bob Briggs' Monster Vision? You guys remember that show? Used to be on TNT late at night back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
vaguely
always
remember,
drank
yeah.
Old Milwaukee, so I call it the Joe Bob.
Gotcha.
Those are probably biker beers, old man beers. I'm being judgy, but hey,
You are being judgy.
It happens.
Would you like my flannel
No,
shirt?
Adam. No, it looks
He can
good
shed
on
one.
you. It looks good on you. So our special Halloweeny edition.
Halloweeny.
So I see you've got your costume here. You're all set.
Yeah, it was pretty much. I'm broke, so it was basically I couldn't shell out for like a great costume. So it's like, let me open my closet and just see what I can make up. And I thought of it, and I was like, I can pull off a hipster outfit. I could do that. I had to buy like socks and glasses, but other than that, I could pull off hipster, which might say a lot more about me than I would like it to. Maybe I don't know.
What was your second choice?
It was Ken Bone.
You're gonna be Ken Bone.
Ken Bone,
The Bone Zone?
the Bonester.
It didn't
The
happen.
Boney
though.
Oni Oni. It didn't happen because his outfit is so plain that I would have to explain it to everybody. It's
Yeah.
like, what are you supposed to be?
Ken
I'm
Bone.
Ken Bone. I'm Ken Bone! The Bonester.
If people didn't know who you were, you don't need them in your life.
Well, all right. Here's the other thing about that. All that Reddit shit that came out about Ken Bone, like
Oh,
after
yeah.
he became America's sweetheart, it turns out he supported a lot of bullshit and he loves. He's got a fetish for like pregnant woman porn.
Oh damn.
And he
Good
was
times.
supported. What was the one black kid that got shot by that racist white
Trayvon.
guy?
Trayvon Martin.
Trayvon Martin. He supported the white guy that shot him.
Wow.
And he's like, yeah, you know, it was a tragedy, but he was defending himself, so I don't see what the problem
Oh
is.
Ken.
And then after that, he had like his 5 minutes of fame of being America's sweetheart, and everybody's
Right.
like, oh,
He blew it.
he's actually an asshole. He's actually
actually
a
an
douchebag. So
Makes you wonder who he was at the debate for.
I have no idea.
Who is the
One-
Bonester
I'm
gonna
sure
vote
he had a
for?
Reddit when those when the leaked naked photos came out of Jennifer Lawrence,
he was into that.
He was so mad about it though because there was no picture that showed her asshole.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He was super into that. He's like, I'm trying to see some.
He's like, I want to see Jennifer Lawrence's butthole.
I'm trying to see that brown hole.
It's not shown in any of these photos. All I'm seeing is boobs and a clam. I want butthole. I'm Ken Bone and I want butthole.
I'm trying to see the Bustin wheelbarrow. Come on.
I want Katniss's brown eye. So yeah, you might have made a good choice.
Yeah, I was like, it could have went one of two ways or one of three ways. Nobody knows who I am. Everybody saw me be like, "Oh, Ken Bone," or be like, "You're Ken Bone." It's like if I went as a clown. Okay, nobody wants to go as a clown right now.
Yeah.
If
you might get shot.
Right.
If Halloween was 1 month ago and you went as Ken Bone, you would have been the life of the
I know.
party.
Dude, I would have opened the doors, doves would have flown in, lights, spotlights would have shone, like, Ken Bone!
Like every girl in the bar, like panties automatically drenched. You come in there, but now it's like, oh, there's that guy who likes buttholes over there. You couldn't have picked a better costume. Maybe that's really
you know. Maybe I should have been kind of be like, hey baby, can I see your asshole? I get away with it because I was dressed as Ken Bone.
She like slapped you in the face. No, I'm just playing a role.
Playing a role, okay?
I mean, if you want to, it's cool. But no, I don't really mean it.
I'm an actor. I act.
I'm Ken Bone, baby. Come on.
I was trying to find a good costume. I don't know, Laura, Zach, you guys got any good costumes?
Anybody dress up?
I went as Superman.
Superman. Now, are you talking Christopher Reeve Superman? Like the comic-y, like bright red, bright blue, underwear on the outside, your spandex, or are you
like
talking
dark
like
DC universe that it is now?
I was planning on being Christopher Reeves, bright blue. Got a costume off of Amazon. It was supposed to be like a super cool thing. I needed it by Thursday for the Rinks Halloween party, and it shipping got pushed back to
came, didn't it?
shipping got pushed back to next week. So
oh, so you didn't even
a little
guess?
depressed there.
Listen, you got it for next year then.
Yeah.
I dressed up one time for a Rink Halloween thing, and we were all dressed up as a theme. It was the Wizard of Oz theme, and I was the Tin Man.
I was not there for that, apparently.
You might have been off. It was like a Wednesday or some stupid shit like that. I could tell you right now exactly who was who, but I'm not going to name any names on the podcast. But when I came dressed up, it was so terrible because I was like in high school, so it's not like no, I wasn't even in high school. I was just broke, so it's like I couldn't go buy like actual stuff. So I had this gray sweatpants, this gray sweatshirt,
Nice.
and this like gray like party hat or whatever that comes
Oh my God.
I had somebody paint my hands and my face with this terrible gray paint.
Oh
It
my
was
God.
horrible.
Are there pictures of this?
I don't think there are pictures, but
Damn it.
let me just put it this way. I hadn't worn those clothes in like years, so that shit was tight. So it was bad. It was bad.
Why are there no pictures?
It was bad. So
I thought about being David S. Pumpkins from Saturday Night Live. Did you guys see that skit?
No.
Tom Hanks?
What?
Oh, you gotta look up David S. Pumpkins. And I found a great... All it is Tom Hanks wearing a suit that's black with pumpkins all over it.
Oh my God.
He goes, he dances, he goes, I'm David Pumpkins! It's a great skit. Check it out on Saturday Night Live. I thought about doing that, but it was a lot of money.
I'm gonna be bold when I say this. I don't like Saturday Night Live anymore. I haven't liked Saturday Night Live
It's
in a
so
long time.
good. Have you watched it this season?
I've watched some of the skits. I've watched some of the stuff. I even watched some
It's
of the
so
I've even
good
watched
this
some of the
season.
Tom Hanks stuff and everything. And I'm like, I just don't laugh at it like I used to.
Did you watch
this,
Alec
this
Baldwin
might
as
be
Trump?
this might be the fucking hipster portrayal of my costume right now, but like I'm a fan of the old school Saturday Night Live. Like
Well, those are the better ones.
the
yeah,
better
those
ones,
are-
but like I can basically I sat through like 3 skits and I didn't laugh at all. Like I just sat there like, okay, I get it, but I'm like, it's not that funny. Like
I love it.
I-
Speaking of,
I
hey,
saw all the. By the way, you mentioned I did see all the parodies of the debates.
Oh,
I saw
those are
all
good.
those.
Those
I'm a
are good.
huge fan of those.
The
for
second
sure.
one was my favorite though when
Yeah, I think it was
when
my
Alec
favorite,
Baldwin
too.
was playing the shark. And
Yeah.
yeah,
I think that was my favorite one too. But speaking of Saturday Night Live and Halloween time, I watched a movie recently, Adam.
I think we both watched the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the new Ghostbusters film.
Who you gonna call? Not this movie.
Really?
What?
Not this movie. Did you guys see it? Did you guys
I
see the
have
new
seen
Ghostbusters?
it, yes.
I did not.
You did not.
Oh,
I
okay.
did
Did
not.
you see it?
Sir.
You're a youngin. Have you seen the originals?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
good. I'm just saying. Okay, good.
Oh jeez.
All right. You didn't know who Neil deGrasse Tyson was like a week ago, so I'm just saying. What are your thoughts? You've got the glass half full perspective of this. What are your thoughts, Scott?
I just want to say that the original Ghostbusters film from 1985, I believe we did our top 10 list. I believe it's my number 4 favorite film of all time.
It might have been on my list too. I can't remember.
It was definitely in my top 10. I think it was number 4. Love that movie
Absolutely.
so much. Was very leery about this movie coming into it. That being said, Adam, I loved it. I was so entertained. I laughed out loud throughout the movie. It really didn't try to recreate. Like, yes, it was a reboot. I understand that. But it didn't take anything away from the original. In fact, it kind of paid homage to it in certain parts.
Yeah,
but not too much. Not too much. Not trying to recreate the magic that we love. I really enjoyed it. I thought the actresses did a great job. And you're sitting here with a shit-eaten look on your face.
No, continue, sir. Continue. I really genuinely want to hear your thoughts on it.
I was entertained. As far as being...
As well as you can say, I didn't like it as much, so let's just get that right out there. So I do want to hear your thoughts on it.
I really enjoyed it. I thought... One thing I thought that was interesting, if you go back to the original film, think about what some of the ghosts look like. I mean, you had your typical Slimer, and you had the subway ghost. It's like, they were weird looking. They were really weird looking. Dan Aykroyd, when he was interviewed, he brought up a thing that it's actually interdimensional beings. They're ghosts, but they're not just ghosts from our universe. They're ghosts from all these other universes, so that's why they look so different. Really, it was just the 1985 graphic special effects. That's all I could pull off.
Yeah.
This one...
Dan Aykroyd didn't realize he's a kind of a crazy guy, though. He's a bit of a crazy individual. So.
Yeah, he's a tinfoil hat wearing.
He met the Men in Black, so
yeah,
he met them.
He's always on like Coast to Coast with Art Bell, like talking about how aliens are going to kill everybody, and I'm like not sure.
There's an alien base on the moon somewhere.
Yeah.
It's on the dark side of the moon.
I mean,
we gotta watch out.
He's
a crazy dude, but
anyway, it's a fun film. The ghosts in this one were more realistic. They were more people looking.
I'm gonna say this. My original criticism when I first saw the trailer was the ghosts looked terrible and they had that neon blue and it was horrible. When I watched the movie, I didn't feel that as much. I didn't criticize the way the ghosts looked as much as I did in the trailer. So that was one positive aspect of the movie. It wasn't as Scooby-Doo-esque as it could have been. Exactly. So it was.
Laura, what'd you think about it? You said you saw Ghostbusters.
Yes, I enjoyed it quite a bit. I think Holtzman was probably my favorite
Kate
character.
McKinnon, yes.
Hex, yeah, she was hilarious.
I liked her character. She was probably my favorite of the 4 Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
I also really like Chris Helmsworth character, Kevin.
Yes.
He was so funny.
Yes.
Those were probably my 2 favorite characters in the film.
Yes, I agree. I agree with you on that.
As a woman,
yes.
Okay, we hear a lot of shit all over the internet, freaking trolls hating on the fact that these women are recreating a role that was made for by men. I don't buy into that. Adam and I have had a big discussion on the podcast before about that. But as a woman, your point of view.
As a woman?
Yeah, what do you think?
You feel empowered? You feel empowered?
I don't know. I mean, I thought it was refreshing to see 4 women carrying the lead in a movie that was originated by men. I thought that was interesting. And I actually, Adam, you made the point with the whole Chris Hemsworth. You were not a fan of his.
Yeah, I made that point off.
I'm sorry.
Off the air,
I'm sorry.
He had his shirt on too much, right? Is that why you...
Yeah, dude, I'm trying to see the abs, man.
We're trying to see the butthole.
There's not enough Thor in that Ghostbusters.
Right? No, the character, from what I've heard, he was put there to mimic how women have been portrayed in so many movies. The fact that he was the dumb guy, that he, was the sex object,
Sex symbol, yeah.
the sex symbol, like that was the whole reason for his being in the movie. So and
That's fine. No, I understand. I get that.
Yeah.
I do understand.
So I mean, I thought that was hilarious that they turned the tables like that, and I don't know. I was a big fan of the movie. I enjoyed it quite a bit.
So Adam,
Are you ready?
Laura and I both liked it.
ready?
Zach hasn't seen it,
Yeah.
so what do you think?
You ready for
We're
the
gonna
glass
watch
is
it,
half
Zach.
empty kind of perspective of this movie? I did not like it. Was not a fan. It wasn't as bad as everybody portrayed it to be. All those movie reviewers that saw it in theaters, they all said it was terrible. It was terrible. It was the worst thing ever. It wasn't that bad. I didn't like it though. And I'm not saying I didn't like it as in I'm comparing it to the first one, because if you compare it to the first one, obviously, like you said, it doesn't hold a candle. It doesn't hold a candle.
You take it for what it is.
It is. It still wasn't a good movie. It still wasn't a good movie. And I mentioned this before, but you, Scott, when you like to review movies, you like to review movies based on an entertainment standpoint. Like, did I get entertained? Was it really cool looking? Yada, yada, yada. And I get that. There are some movies, though, you can't use that same scale for every single movie out there. And there are some movies out there that deserve a bit more criticism. And this is one of those movies. This is one of those movies where, because it was a remake of a movie that nobody asked for. Let's be honest. Everybody asked for a sequel. Nobody asked for a remake. It was a movie that nobody asked for. It had to live up to the hype. It had to live up to the criticism, and it had to do ridiculously well. So it had to live up to those standards.
It did well.
It did. Transformers does well too in theaters. Let's be honest.
Ooh.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Okay, you can't.
Fast and the Furious
Yeah,
does very well.
you can't trust those numbers all the time, but
Donald Trump is doing well.
he's doing very
In the theaters.
You can't trust those numbers all the time. Having said that, I'm going to start with, for example, the Chris Hemsworth character, since that was the most recent thing we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
How you had mentioned, Laura, that they were talking about how, they want to portray Chris Hemsworth as, the way that women are always portrayed in movies these days. I have no problem having a hot supporting character being male and being stupid and ditzy. The dude was mentally retarded, though. He wasn't just dumb and ditzy. He should have been in an insane asylum. He had no business riding a motorcycle. He had no business applying for a job.
Adam,
He needs to be.
they live in New York. They live in New York. It's a regular day in New York.
Even for that, he's mentally retarded. He needed to be in a straitjacket. He was
pretty ridiculous.
He was literally a 3-year-old. Literally a 3-year-old.
He was a liability to himself and other people.
He wasn't like Legally Blonde ditzy. He was like, okay, this is my 4-year-old ditzy. That's what he was. All right, that's who he was. Having said that, Holtzman, the character, for example, my least favorite character, kept pulling me out of the movie with her dumb, stupid fucking comments. Like, they were. I get they're meant to be jokey and they're meant to be like, she's the eccentric one. She's the one that's really smart. She's out there. Kept pulling me out of the movie. Pulled me out of the movie every single time she opened her mouth. And I don't have a problem with the actress. Don't have a problem with the actress. As a guy, I have to say I like these actresses, and I really do actually like these actresses. But as a guy, I have to say that because it's one of the things we talked about in a previous podcast. By me not saying I don't like it, I'm branded as a sexist because that's what a lot of movie reviewers are branded as when they don't like it. When they don't like it, so I just didn't think it was a good Ghost. And like I said, it's a remake of Ghostbusters, a classic film. It has to be held to a higher standard. It's
not a remake, it's a reboot. There's a difference. A remake would be the same movie redone differently. A reboot is a complete start over of the story.
Yes.
It's a reboot, Adam.
It doesn't matter, though.
Okay.
Either reboot, remake doesn't matter. It still is held up to a higher standard for that. And it just wasn't all that great to me. One of the criticisms I heard when I was first listening and reading reviews about this movie, when it was in theaters, was the original Ghostbusters. Every single character that was written in that movie, we don't need to talk about the second Ghostbusters if we can. Excuse me. Every single character was written as a character you would see in everyday life. We all know the Venkmans. We all know an Egon. We all know every single character that was written there just about, we all know somebody's like that.
You're Winston.
I don't fucking... Fair enough. In this new Ghostbusters, I don't know anybody outside of another scripted television series or movie that represents these characters. Not a single person. These are all... It was written very cartoony for kids, I guess. I guess I get it a little bit, but they were very cartoony characters to a certain extent. And I actually like the
Ghostbusters cartoon movie? The cartoon show, I mean?
The cartoon TV show, yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
like, I felt like it resembled more of that than it did. There was a lot of aspects of that.
But that's not what I was looking for.
Well,
if they want to do that, then because of the hype of this movie, make another Ghostbusters cartoon.
they should.
They should, and it should be like the movie. The movie should not be like that, though. The movie should not be like that. I like the actors. I like Kristen Wiig. I liked all those actors. Like I said, I didn't like the Holtzman character, but I do like the actress that plays her, so I'm a bit torn about that. But the villain, I couldn't stand the villain. He just stupid.
There really wasn't much substance. There wasn't much
stupid reason. And then at the end of it all, spoilers for the end of the movie, at the end of it all, when all these buildings are crushed, all this damage is done, all this shit is done, because they close the portal, everything goes back to normal. No damage, no conflict, no lesson learned.
Nobody steps on a church in my town.
Exactly. No lesson learned, none of that. And don't get me started about the dance scene. The dance scene with the military.
How dare you? That was one of the most epic scenes.
Listen, I liked that scene better when it was in the mask.
I
liked it better when it was in the mask.
Hello, my name is Cuban
Exactly.
Pete. I'm the king of the rumba beats. And he go boom, chicky boom, boom, chicky boom.
Exactly. I liked that scene better when it was in the mask, not now.
Yes,
it was dumb. It was stupid. I saw this other Kristen. There are too many dance scenes, too many jokes about fast food takeout and things. And she made so many jokes about how she got that wonton soup, and it's like, there's this water and this, and I was like, I don't need this.
You're such a cynical
Don't need
bastard. Have fun with it. Open up.
Serious.
So what? It's not
I
The
can have
Godfather,
fun.
Adam.
Right, exactly.
I can have fun with the
Ghostbusters.
movie, but it's like I said, because it's a reboot of a classic movie that nobody asked for.
People asked for it.
No, Scott. They never asked for a reboot. They asked for a sequel to Ghostbusters 2.
We wanted more. We wanted more
You
Ghostbusters.
wanted a sequel to Ghostbusters 2. You said it before in this podcast. You wanted to see all those old men get together, put their jumpsuits on, and it'd be funny because they're old men, and they'd be hilarious because they'd be just these old guys chasing ghosts. It'd be fucking hilarious.
It would have been.
You didn't ask for a reboot. You asked for a sequel.
No.
Everybody asked for a sequel. Nobody asked for a reboot. Nobody asked for a reboot, and therefore,
I asked for another Indiana Jones movie for decades, and when they gave it to me, and it was a dumpster fire. It was a flaming bag of dog shit on the doorstep. That's what we got with Crystal Skulls.
Exactly.
They didn't want to do that. They didn't want to ruin it. Like, I don't want to say the Crystal Skulls ruined the Indiana Jones franchise, but it came pretty damn close. So thank God Disney swooped in to save the day like they tend to do.
And I didn't know if you noticed this about the movie. This is probably my last major comment about the movie. I don't know if you noticed this. I did notice this a little bit, and I've heard this comment said before, and I tried to go into this movie with as unbiased as opinion as I could so that I can watch it and get my own opinion. And this is one thing I did notice. It was meant to be like a girl power kind of movie where it's like, women should be portrayed as, lead actresses. They should be portrayed as, people that act funny. They're funny. They could do all lead roles.
You would have liked it better if it was called Spice World 2.
I mean, no, but I didn't like the first Spice World. But
no one in the world, no one in the United States did. Maybe they did in the UK.
Maybe. But no, my point is like that's what this movie, and I get that, and I absolutely think that's a positive thing. That's how it should have been. The problem was to me, when I saw the movie, they didn't say girls can be funny too, women can be funny too, we can be just as good as men. What they said to me in the movie was men are terrible and women are awesome. Because every single male role in that movie was an asshole. Every single, with either an idiot or an asshole. There were no male roles in that movie where they were positive in any light. So, because of that, it was basically, it wasn't saying like, the original Ghostbusters, like, let's have fun with it, let's people chasing ghosts, stuff like that. It was like, no, guys fucking suck, and women are awesome and funny, and shut the fuck up.
So I will say with the whole Chris Hemsworth thing, and we'll get off this topic because we've been going on and on about it, but we talked about how in Age of Ultron, there was the scene with Thor where he goes to some fucking mystic cave and takes his shirt off and out of the water. We're like, what the fuck was that?
It was leading to Ragnarok, but it didn't need to be in there.
Why did we just see Thor without a shirt? Like, was that necessary? It was necessary because the studio wanted all those women to make it rain at the box office.
Obviously.
Well, we had that in this film with the headshots.
Yeah.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
I said to Chris, I'm like, how long do you think it's going to be before Chris Hemsworth has a shirt off in this film? And then he pulls out the headshot with no shirt on. I'm like, and there it is. So it was bound to happen.
Like, there was the one scene where the phone was ringing, and this happened way too many times.
Oh, yeah.
There was one of the scenes where the phone was ringing. They're like, answer the phone. They're like, the phone's in the aquarium. Like, no, answer that phone right there. It's like, what?
Yeah.
What? Really? Seriously? Does he have to be portrayed that stupid? He can be portrayed dumb as fuck. Not that dumb.
Adam, Hollywood isn't real.
No shit.
I hate to tell you, bro. But
Okay, in that note, then let's just say fucking all the old movies that Hollywood made are really great. Then because they entertain. The original trilogy for Star Wars, they're fucking fantastic. They're a gem. Scott.
The original trilogy?
No,
great.
I mean the new trilogy is what I meant. The first
the prequel trilogy.
The prequel trilogy. They're a gem, Scott. They're a gem because they entertain people.
They entertain some people.
They entertain
some
people. They've got entertaining aspects to it. So. You understand what I'm trying to say? That's my opinion. And you know what? I absolutely say go see the movie. Go see the movie. Maybe don't buy it. Rent it first. Go see the movie, though, and give it your own opinion.
I'm allowing you to be this way because you're dressed as a hipster. It makes the whole thing better.
I am your host, your ghost host.
Welcome back to For Your Distraction Halloween episode. We're back. And you know what, Scott?
Yes, sir.
We love movies here, right, guys?
We do.
That's all four of us.
Love movies.
We love movies here. We all do. I think it would be a good idea, given that it's Halloween, we talk about our favorite horror movies that we love. Not just our favorite horror movies, but our favorite directors, people that make the horror movies. George Romero, things like that. We should talk about the people that we like. And Laura, you are a big-time movie buff like this. You love, especially horror movies. There's a lot of horror movies you turned me on to back in the day.
Yes.
I think we should start off with you.
Jesus, no.
I mean, we love talking about movies like I just said. What is probably some of your favorite, what do you look for in a horror movie, for example? Like, what's the kind of things you like to see in a horror movie?
Kinds of things I like to see. Jeez.
I mean, me personally, I like to see a little corniness. A little bit of corniness involved.
Yeah,
okay?
corniness.
It's a horror movie. If you get too serious
Unless
with
it involves
you can't-
female leads.
Right, right.
Exactly. No. I like a little bit of corniness. Like the classic horror movies, they can be a little corny sometimes. The dialogue can seem a little outlandish at times.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? Like, do you like ghosts, zombies,
Oh,
monsters?
jeez. I love them all. I gravitate to more like thrillers, though. I like The Shining. It's not something that you would think of as like a straight up horror movie. Shining, I like the Saw movies. Those were fun. I like a lot of gore.
Makes sense. A lot of people like that. I don't mind a lot of gore myself. Personally, I'm a big fan, and I'm just going to name one movie in particular. One of the best horror movies I've seen in a long time, The Conjuring.
Yes, that's...
Conjuring is actually an amazing horror movie. It doesn't have the corny dialogue like I was talking about. Right. It is actually like an amazing horror movie. Like, it's one of those movies where it's like, you see it and you're not like, oh, I've seen all this before, I can predict everything that's happened. You might be able to predict some of the stuff that's happened, you might have seen it all before, but it's well done. It's very well done, and it's not overly CG'd, it's not overly jump scary.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of some of the stuff that I like a little bit.
I can honestly say with The Conjuring, like, I watch a lot of horror movies, so I'm kind of desensitized. I don't find them scary anymore at all. But The Conjuring, and even The Conjuring 2, like, I wasn't scared, but it was startling to me. Some of the scenes.
I liked The Conjuring. I never saw The Conjuring 2.
Yeah, I haven't seen the
decent.
second one yet either.
I like the
it.
first one a
It's
lot.
pretty good. But, like, the end of The Conjuring 1, where she's in the chair and she's, like, under the sheet, and it's so simple, but it's, like, it's creepy. It's creepy as fuck, and that, I was surprised to be, I don't know, uncomfortable with that scene. It was so simple, and I don't want to, like, for people who haven't seen it.
The more simple you can keep it, and, like, it's like you said, those simple touches. Like, it's not like, oh, there's ghosts, banging on the walls and lots of loud noise and music going on and things going on. Just the simple little touches sometimes can make a great horror movie.
Yes, I agree.
Zach,
The subtleness.
What kind of stuff do you like in a horror movie?
Same. I do like the corny. I for sure like have to have like some of that classic. Oh yeah, The Shining. Like everyone knows it, and like it,
I love The
and
Shining.
like
Yes, The Shining.
really like the first of like a lot of series. Like the first Paranormal Activity, I thought was really well done. I thought Final Destination, like
First one was really good.
and they got way out of hand.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I really do like the subtleness though, like you're walking down the hallway and you almost have to like rewind it to be like, wow, was that a guy back there?
Yeah. When we watched The Conjuring 2, that guy that was sitting in the chair, like, I didn't even know.
Oh my god.
Claimed to say something.
And I love like constantly looking in the shadows and almost like the jump scaredness of holy shit, there's a guy back there.
Yeah. So would you say you're a bigger fan of like ghost and demon stories kind of than like, serial rapists and murderers and
Slasher films. You
Yeah.
guys like slasher films?
I do love slasher.
What's your favorite slasher film?
I don't know. I'm a big fan of like Friday the 13th
Okay.
and the Halloween movies. I also Scream. The Scream movies. Maybe not towards the end of the series. It got a little, but the first couple Scream movies were really impressive for me. I don't know.
I got so into Scream, but I could not get into Friday the 13th or Halloween. Couldn't do it.
Those were Wes Craven did all. No, he did
think he did all of
Scream.
them. I
He
don't
did
think he did.
Scream
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Which I do love.
That's
I'm a
right.
big Nightmare on Elm Street fan.
That
I
yes,
do
that
love
is another one of mine.
That would be my favorite slasher.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get involved in this conversation. I've actually made lists. I'm a lists kind of guy. I'm always on the list. Slasher films. Now I've been thinking outside the box on my slash. I came up with the top 5, and some of these are kind of borderline. Okay. Now bear with me. I'm gonna read my top 5 off, and then we'll go back and talk about them. Some of them. People would argue that's not a slasher film. Well, I'm thinking outside the box, so bear with me.
Okay.
Number 5, Jeepers Creepers.
Okay.
Number 4, Alfred Hitchcock's original Psycho.
Okay. Yeah.
Number 3, Johnny Depp from Hell.
Oh, I love that movie.
Number 2, Cape Fear with who's in the Robert De Niro. Yeah, De Niro. I almost said Robert Redford. Robert De Niro. And number 1, Silence of the Lambs.
Yes.
Oh.
So
I love me some Hannibal Lecter.
So is that a slasher film?
No. I would
See,
say it's more
he
psychological.
slashes people. It's
More
definitely
psychological.
definitely
thriller.
psychological. Kind of Cape Fear too. That's a little bit psychological too. They're on the boat
Yeah.
in North Carolina, and he's like going. If you guys haven't seen this movie, go see it.
Yeah.
Robert De Niro is going after the defense attorney or the prosecuting attorney and his family. They're on like a houseboat in North Carolina. He's like stalking them all. That's really cool. Really cool film. From Hell is about Jack the Ripper.
Yes, I love that movie.
With Johnny Depp. Good movie. And of course, Jeepers Creepers kind of a monster flick.
Yeah.
But at first you don't know that.
Mm.
At first it's more of like he's abducting people and it's like more like a slasher.
Yep.
But at the end, there's the twist that it's like, oh, it's a fucking demon thing that has fucking wings that came out of nowhere. So that was my slasher films. I do really like Scream, and I really liked the first Friday the 13th. If you haven't seen Friday the 13th, spoiler alert, there's nothing supernatural about it.
Yeah.
It was his freaking mother killing everybody because the camp counselors were all just banging each other and not watching these rounds to death.
Well, it's a staple of any horror movie, any good horror movie. You know, you got some teens banging each other in the woods or something.
Yeah.
So.
Don't have sex. If you have sex, you're going to die.
Yeah, right.
It's probably rule number 1.
Yeah.
Rule number 2 is don't kill animals. Murder as many people as you want, but if you kill an animal in a film, people get upset.
Yes.
Yeah.
So don't do those are like the 2 golden rules you have to follow. But the first Friday the 13th I thought was tremendous because there was nothing supernatural about it. There's no demon raised from hell that can't die. It's the freaking guy's mom who's killing all these people at Camp Crystal Lake. I thought that was excellent. And Scream, the first Scream movie, kind of takes on that. More spoilers, but if you haven't seen those movies, shame on you.
It's how old. We can't spoil at this point.
Yeah. As far as directors, you guys were talking about some directors. Let's see a few here. I really like George Romero.
Yes.
I mean, Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead.
Yes.
He invented the zombie film
Yes.
of what we have today. Wes Craven, he's done so many.
Oh, yeah.
Scream, Nightmare on Elm Street, Last House on the Left, Hills Have Eyes. I love The People Under the Stairs. Did you guys ever see that?
No.
It's lesser known.
Surprisingly, I haven't seen it.
It's lesser known, but it's good. It's entertaining. Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh, of course.
He's
yeah.
like the greatest. John Carpenter.
No, yeah.
Halloween, They Live. And then I have a couple more on here, and these guys have done horror films, but they're not necessarily horror directors.
Yeah.
Francis Ford Coppola, I love Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yes, that's
I love it. Stanley Kubrick, The Shining.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. And Steven Spielberg, Jaws.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All horror films, but these guys don't typically do horror movies. But they did this one.
I was gonna bring up
and I
Jaws
love
because that's one of your most favorite films, like of all time.
Oh,
Some of my more favorite ones. Some of the ones weren't mentioned. I think we're forgetting about some of the other ones. Alien, for example.
Yeah.
Alien's a great horror film. Evil Dead. Dead 2.
Yes.
Those, you guys have all seen it. Have you seen it, Zach? Evil Dead?
I haven't watched it.
Laura's going to have to show you Evil Dead. Fantastic movies. Love them all. I gotta ask something. Which one of these 2 movies? There was one movie that was made, and then there was a remake that was made or reboot or whatever, however you want to put it. The Fly. Which one was your favorite, the original or the
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff.
You cannot have The Fly without Jeff Goldblum.
I'm so interested just by the title. I've never heard of this.
It's about this guy that basically builds a teleportation machine, but when he gets into teleport, there's a fly that gets in. Is it in the one that he's in or the other one?
No, it comes in with him.
Comes with him, and because it's reading both the molecules of the fly and the person, it mixes when it reads.
Oh.
It's like Star Trek technology when it disintegrates you and then puts you back together, but it puts you back together like with fly DNA, so he slowly transforms this monster fly. It's amazing.
Wow.
I gotta be honest with you, I get more eerie about the original one only because of the end of that movie. Whenever you find the fly that's got the human body parts and it's in the spider's web, and there's that huge spider that's coming down, and there's this freaked out head just saying, "Help me, help me!" Like that just gets him. And you're like, "Oh my god, that's so creepy." I hate spiders, so that might be part of it.
Spiders, man.
Yeah.
But like that just freaks me out so much.
Was it you that said you would wreck your car if there was a spider in your
did.
car to kill the damn
it
spider?
almost happened one time. There was a like I'm talking about a monster.
I'll show
spider.
you.
There was a telephone pole. There was a spider. There was me. There was only one thing.
I'm wearing my seatbelt. What are you wearing?
I would pour gasoline inside my car and run it into
Take
something.
this, sucker!
And then you're just hanging there from the seat, like at least I got him. And the spider's like crawling down.
Speaking of lists, we did our top 10 horror films one time.
Did.
We did a show.
I don't remember any of mine.
I found my old list. So without going into it, I'm just going to reread it if people didn't listen to that episode. Here's my list. You guys might be interested. Number 10, I have Deep Rising, movie with Treat Williams from the 1990 where there's monsters in the water, like attacking a cruise ship. Number 9, I have the Arnold Schwarzenegger film End of Days. Did you ever see it where he's the cop and the devil comes back to New York? Number 8, I have Cabin in the Woods, another Chris Hemsworth shirtless film.
That was a great movie.
That was a good fun film. Number 7, you guys will never hear of this. It's a 1970s B movie called Snow Beast. It's about like an abominable snowman who attacks a ski village that's snowed in. It's great. Number 6, The Blair Witch Project.
Okay.
Number 5, Stephen King's The Stand. It was a TV miniseries. It was really fun to watch. Number 4, Ben Affleck's movie Phantoms.
Okay.
You guys ever see Phantoms? Love Phantoms. Affleck was a bomb in Phantoms, yeah. Number 3, I have the movie Critters. You guys ever see Critters with a little tiny, they fucking eat people? Yeah. Number 2, Night of the Living Dead.
Of course.
And number 1, Jaws.
All right.
I found my list too.
You did?
I got my notepad that I used to take notes on and everything whenever we do our episodes. It has it way back, even to like episode 1 whenever we did notes.
Holy shit.
If you would like to hear, I'll run through it real quick.
Just give it real quick.
Let's get it.
Jew on the Grudge is number 10. Grudge.
Okay, yes.
The original, the Japanese one.
Wow, I forgot about The Grudge.
Great fucking movie. Hellraiser, number 9.
Yeah, okay.
Hellraiser. What is this? Halloween. Halloween is my number 8. Dawn of the Dead, which the remake, not the original. I'm a big fan of the remake.
Ving Rhames?
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of the remake. Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead.
Forget about
yes.
Shaun of the Dead. I put Child's Play in here, and I got a lot of criticism for this because it's a doll, it's a little doll, what are you gonna do? When you're a child and you see Child's Play and you realize
That's
your toys are
fucking
coming
crazy.
at you, it's like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Nobody believes me.
Right?
Night of the Living Dead. Nightmare on Elm Street is my number 3. Alien is number 2, and Evil Dead 2 is my number 1. I'm a big fan of Evil Dead 2, so...
I have a list. It's not in any particular order. I enjoy... Have any of you seen The Lost Boys?
Yes.
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 Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Jason Patrick. I loved that movie when I was growing up. It was a great mixture of just a vampire horror movie.
Great town if it wasn't for all these damn vampires.
It was like The Lost Boys. Or not, it was The Lost Boys.
The Lost Boys is like it was like The Lost Boys, you know?
It's less Peter Pan and more killing.
More Hook.
It was like The Goonies, is what I meant to say. The Goonies meets some crazy vampire flick. So I loved that movie growing up. That's one of my favorites. I love Friday the 13th. The Conjuring was a big one. I loved Interview with the Vampire.
Oh
yes.
And Queen of the Damned.
Interview with the Vampire
those were really good
jam.
Those were good.
They were.
I love that movie.
I love the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. House of a Thousand Corpses.
Rob Zombie.
People, I used to get a lot of shit for liking that movie, but I love Rob Zombie. I loved his style when he made it. Like, it was a throwback to all the 70s and 80s like slasher flicks, and I loved it. And I don't know.
Boy, I don't like that movie.
You don't?
I don't like
Why
that movie
not?
at all.
You don't like gore. And
Please
I
tell me
don't-
why.
I
Torture.
don't like gore.
That's
and
like almost torture
I have
porn.
hard
Torture
time with
porn.
that.
That's kind of what it is.
I have a
You
hard
don't like
time
House
with
of a Thousand
No,
Corpses?
I don't have a problem with it. Absolutely not. I'm just saying it's kind of like torture porn to a certain extent. It's kind of.
Did it ever
it's
get a
kinda like that.
sequel?
It did. The Devil's Rejects.
Yeah, that was a good.
Because at the end it said the end question mark.
Yeah. The Devil's Rejects.
That clown was freaky.
No, listen. Captain Spaulding is my favorite. With his, what was his shirt that it said? If I wanted to hear an asshole, I'd fart or something like that. I loved it.
It's
It's a Ken Bone t-shirt.
Yeah,
I wanted to see an asshole, I'd bend over and look at a mirror.
So I loved that movie. Like, I mean, there was no rhyme or reason to why. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I was entertained. So I don't know. Those are a few of my faves.
If you could give one movie that would absolutely scare my pants off, I'm talking like not drive home by myself, scared to go down the hallway, what would it be?
Interesting.
I don't know.
I've said it before. There's a lot horror movies these days don't really scare me.
Yeah, it's
Like Night Drive the Fear in me. It's like I don't want to go home. I don't want to see it at night.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think.
I need it.
Yeah. I get a lot of those from like YouTube videos. Like Top 5 is a YouTube channel that I love so much, and it does like really out there, like strange and sometimes creepy and like
I've seen
found
some
footage
of
kind of stuff. It's really a lot of it you can be like, it's bullshit, but if you just
yeah.
like watch it, it's like it's creepy.
Yeah.
Watch
Yeah.
it like in your room, the lights off, you know, just with the screen. It's great. So it's that kind of stuff. I guess I'm gonna be honest with you. The Conjuring is probably the most scariest movies I've seen.
recent ones.
Yeah, exactly. It's probably the one that
Well.
actually strikes true to a certain
It's
extent.
loosely based on a true
Yeah.
story.
That would have to be probably, if I had to pick a movie, that would have to be the one that would say like, I
Yeah.
kind of don't want to go home tonight. Let's go to a bar or something.
Yeah.
Or, like,
Right.
let's go to somewhere to like a restaurant, hang out for a little before you go home.
You guys want to have like a sleepover? I mean,
Guys, you guys, you know, rub up against each other, you know, know each other tonight. You know, just,
bring your sleeping bags. We'll.
Yeah.
Just want to do the elephant walk.
double up.
Do you guys like Stephen King movies?
I do.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm.
You're not.
They're okay. They're too long. Too long.
Yeah.
I loved Rose
The
Red.
books are too
Yeah.
long.
Rose Red was really good, but that was like a TV
Rose Red was-
series,
yeah, that-
turn movie kind of thing. That was a really, really good one. The one,
Yeah, that was enjoyable.
you know the name of it, with the devil that takes the nuke, and it's the survivors of like the apocalypse, and there's
The
like
Stand.
is it the Stand?
The Stand.
Okay, yeah,
That's
that
one
was
of my favorites.
that's a good one.
The Stand's one of my favorites. I really like it.
Besides that, I'm not a big fan of a lot of Stephen King stuff.
I made a list of Stephen King.
I made a list.
Some of the movies that I really like by him, just to name a few. I like The Running Man. Arnold Schwarzenegger
That's
again.
good. That's good.
Misery with Kathy Bates.
Yes.
James Caan.
Yes.
The Shawshank Redemption.
Aren't they remaking The Running Man? I thought they were remaking The Running Man.
Are they?
I thought they were.
Shawshank Redemption is good. The Shining, we talked about
Oh, yeah,
already.
yeah.
Stand By Me. I love Stand By Me.
That is a great
Will
movie.
Wheaton, yeah.
Will Wheaton.
And then, of course,
I was just about to do it. Just about to do it.
Wesley Crusher, yeah. And then, like, we already talked about The Stand, too. Those are some of my favorites for Stephen King.
I feel like Stephen King had to be there. Like, if it got locked up in the Disney vault, like if it got locked up in the Disney vault, I would be pissed.
I love these.
I couldn't even imagine like not being able to just watch it.
What was the old
Or
joke?
like Shining. Like I couldn't even imagine like not being able to watch some of those
So
movies.
if Stephen King was like the late, great Prince and had his own vault where he could put his stuff and like wouldn't let people touch it, so we wouldn't be able to listen or watch or have this stuff all the time. I don't know.
I don't think I'd miss it that much, to be honest.
I don't love it. Everybody jerks off to it, and I mean, I love Tim Curry, but
I don't. They're remaking it. I don't think it's gonna do as well. I think it's
Really?
Gonna be, it's
Yeah,
not
they
gonna
are
be
making-
more.
Oh,
man.
man.
I don't. It's gonna. They're gonna try to make Pennywise seem more like a scary oriented clown. When freaking the original Pennywise is like, oh, you want a balloon? Here, come get a balloon. kind of thing where it's like, oh, the clowns are scary now, guys. Come on.
were clowns scary before it? I'm not afraid of clowns. I
Me
love
either.
clowns.
I do too.
My sister and my wife are terrified
Tristan
of
is
clowns.
so-
I'm not afraid of clowns, so I don't know.
I don't know if I'm afraid of clowns. They're eerie, I guess
Yeah.
would be the term I would use for it for me.
Yeah.
What is the old joke about Stephen King? It was like a Family Guy skit or something like that, where it's like Stephen King has come up with a new idea for everybody. He's like, take this bottle. It's like, oh, it's a haunted bottle. Ooh! And it's gonna come get you and stuff like that. It's like, sold. Write me 500 pages. It's just like he takes items out of the room. He's like, oh, I gotta think of a new idea. Like, okay, here we go. Kind of thing. Like, he just takes a random object and like, okay, they're haunted now and they're monsters. So run away from them.
We have a friend that had never seen The Shining, and she was asking me, and she was like, "How scary is it, though?" And I was like, "Like, it's not scary, like, at all. Like, in my opinion, I saw it when I was like, I'm gonna say like 10 years old. My father was prone to showing me like all these movies at a young age, like Vacation, 10 years old. So she was like, "How scary is it?" And I was like, "I don't think it's scary." And she was like, "Really? Like The Shining?" I was like, "Yeah."
I think it's hilarious because I know who you're talking about.
And I was like, "No." And then she watched it and she was like, "That's not a scary movie."
Listen, if you know somebody who doesn't know a lot about scary movies, and take them some scary movies and play that game. Like is it scary? Like, no, it's not scary. Take them to a movie. It's like they get freaked out. Like, yeah, I'll protect you. Play that game, man. Play that game.
Here's a question: not a movie, but a series. What do you guys think of American Horror Story?
I'm watching the new one. Are you watching
I have
Roanoke
not
Nightmare?
started it yet, but is it good?
So I watched. We've talked about this in the podcast before, but I watched the very first season.
Yeah.
Where it was the haunted house or whatever
Yeah.
that they moved into. Liked it.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, never watched any of the other ones, and everybody raved about them. So when this new season started, I said, you know what? I'm gonna watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching it. It is weird as fuck.
Yeah.
That's really all I can say about it. It is just bizarre.
One thing I've noticed about Ryan Murphy is as his series progress, they get weirder and weirder.
Yes.
Like and I think that's what eventually like kills the series for him. Like when he's done that with so many different series, like Nip Tuck. It just got too bizarre.
Yeah.
And that was a great show though. But anyways, continue. I'm sorry.
No, it's just I still watch it, so
Yeah.
I'm still contributing to the ratings, I suppose.
Yeah.
But I don't have an opinion on it, even though I'm continuing to watch it. It's just I'm trying to get a grip on it. It's like been two completely different stories. Like midway through it, kind of like completely restarted. And I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, I have to think about this.
Yeah, that's kind of how the season before Hotel was. That's kind of how it was. It switched stories a couple times, and like the first few episodes, like I wasn't really into it, and I actually stopped watching it. But I bought the season when it came out, and now that I've watched the entire season, I really enjoyed it. But I didn't think I was going to, just because like up till like the 4th or 5th episode, I just wasn't into it. But
I'd like to go back and watch some of the other ones.
Yeah. I think Coven was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
The only one I saw was season 1. And I loved season 1.
Oh, yeah.
It was
Season
so
1's
amazing.
probably my favorite.
After that, I just didn't watch any of them.
Yeah.
Like, none of them really piqued my interest. The only one that really piqued my interest, it might have been the circus one. And the only reason why is because the only reason why is because it had Neil Patrick Harris in it, I think.
Yeah.
And I like Neil Patrick Harris, and I was like, oh, NPH is in here. Like, let's do
right.
this. Fucking Doogie Howser, let's go.
Well, if you would like to watch them, surprise, surprise, I have them all. You can borrow whatever you want.
You have them all, and you haven't started watching Roanoke?
Not yet. It didn't DVR like the first 3 or 4 episodes. I don't know why. I just missed them, and I don't want to watch from the middle on. So I don't know.
You guys have obviously seen Laura's movie collection. The first time I saw it, I kind of imagined it as like SpongeBob SquarePants or like any like old film where they have like the library and the sliding ladder. I imagined like that, but with movies. And I was just blown away by how many movies she has.
It's like the Raiders of the Lost Ark, like warehouse.
Yes.
You come in and it's just like
yes.
That's that music playing in the background when you walk through.
The lights click on in the rows.
I have a problem.
You have to go through the Dewey Decimal System.
Yeah, I do.
Now, where the fuck did I put Titanic?
It's the truth. I'm not
I
even
threw it in the ocean.
Zach, you, compared to the three of us, you're a bit of a youngin.
I am.
You're significantly younger than all of us. I'm curious about your opinion on horror movies, because I don't know how many of the old school horror movies, like, we talk about The Fly, Evil Dead, and you're like, nope, I don't know any of those. I don't know this one, I don't know that one. What are some of your favorite horror movies?
Horror movies?
Yeah, like, what are some of your current
horror?
Like,
Horror?
Give me a couple. What do you feel?
Man,
what do you feel these days?
You're an M. Night Shyamalan kind of guy.
I love going back and watching Shining. I think it's always, I don't know, it's always piqued my interest, even to go back and see it like for the 20th time. Just great thing. Paranormal Activity, it's a great one. After Paranormal Activity, I like the second, third, however many there were.
You didn't get into the sequel?
No.
My sister loves the whole series. She loves it. She's 15. She loves that.
It was like a cool idea, like, oh, the cameras, oh, he's getting dragged out of bed. And then like, second one, oh, it's kind of the same thing. Different people. Horror is not my favorite genre. I can talk for hours about like comedies, but I never really got into it. There was never really anything that I was like peeing my pants about. This one time, I walked in on my brother watching The Strangers.
I thought you were going to say you walked in on your brother.
He was doing The Strangers.
He was doing The Stranger.
Are you guys familiar with The Strangers?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
The Strangers.
That's the one that... the one that we saw the night that
I
we
heard the
scared
story.
the crap out of J.R.
Yeah, we told the story actually on the podcast before.
Nice.
We did. We told that story.
Did
About
we?
Yes, we had somebody stand with a mask on.
Yeah.
At your house.
It was Tyler.
Oh,
It was
man.
Tyler, right? We pulled a scene from
Yes.
Strangers, and some of us
It's
were in on
amazing.
it, other ones weren't. And when we saw it taking place after we just seen the film,
Yeah.
people kind of went bonkers. And
But I was very young, and I like walked in. There was the scene where like I never even watched the movie. These people had like bags over their heads, and they're dancing around like a fire car, and like that moment just scarred my childhood. And since then, probably like 9, 10.
There we go. Yeah.
do you guys have movies? Do you remember that like you said that movie scarred your childhood? Do you think of movies like when you were young that scared you or just stick with you?
There's a couple.
Okay, I have one, and it's so freaking random. It's the Wall, Pink Floyd, The Wall. The scene where the kids are on the conveyor belt
I didn't see that.
and they're going into the meat grinder.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
I was like a little kid watching that. My
Did
dad
you
was like
sleep
watching.
well?
I was freaking terrified of that. And now I've gone back and watched it, and it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Pink Floyd's music
Yeah.
to like this whole story. And I'm like, wow, this is really trippy. This would be a lot better if we were high. But like, wow, this is that scene that terrified me as a kid. Like, it was pretty terrible. What do you got, Laura? You said there was a couple.
The Seventh Sign. I don't know that it was even a big movie, but
I don't know it.
there
so.
was just, and I don't even remember what it was about the movie that freaked me out, but it would terrify me. Like my brothers would watch it all. It had Demi Moore in it. Demi.
The meat.
And I just don't remember. I don't know. I don't remember what it was that freaked me out. And then the other one was Candyman. And there's a whole story behind this. I don't know how much time we have, but I was at my friend's house, and his older sister was babysitting us. And he was like a big pussy, didn't want to watch scary movies. She has Candyman. She wanted to watch it. And I was curious. I was little at the time, never really saw a scary movie. So she's like, let's watch this. So we're watching it. And the first scene where, like, I don't know, somebody goes up into a bathroom and gets
Look
like
in the mirror?
and gets slashed.
Okay.
And blood starts drip. Oh, Sean, my friend, he was like, fuck this, I'm not doing this. He went downstairs to like carve wood or something. It was really strange. So
He was whittling.
yeah, he was whittling. He literally was whittling.
The art of whittle.
So there's all this blood's like dripping from the ceiling, and as soon as this person gets slashed in half, Sean comes running into the room like with his hand cupped and like a shit ton of blood in his hand, and his finger like was like split in half, and here
Whittling.
while he was whittling, the knife closed on his finger, and Sarah, his older sister who was babysitting us, like she was only like I don't know 12 at the time or something. She's like, "Oh, let's go run your finger under hot water, because that'll make things better." So we're
Healing
running.
power of tap water.
Running his profusely bleeding finger under hot water, and this was the time before cell phones. So
Now cut and burned.
like it was a mess. It was a disaster, and that was my first experience.
Did he die?
No, he lived. Thank God. I don't know, but we couldn't get a hold of our parents because
I knew I shouldn't have said Candyman 3 times.
Right. So
You tie something around the wrist, cut off the circulation so that no blood flow gets to the hand.
exactly. But that was like the most traumatizing thing, and I couldn't watch scary movies for a while after that. But
Excellent.
eventually, I got over it. Obviously.
I've always had a strange fear of closing knives because I thought I would cut myself.
Well,
So
it
like
could happen.
like Christmas Day, I'd be using my dad's box cutter, and then I'd be like, "Yeah, close it." No, no. This is Christmas. I open things.
All right, well, we're running long on time here,
Little
so that was fun. I like talking about scary films around Halloween time, so that was great.
Dead Alive. I'm sorry.
Dead Alive?
If you haven't seen it, it's a Peter Jackson movie.
Really?
And it's hilarious. It's very, very, it's like one of the goriest movies ever made, but I won't get into it.
I've heard of it.
I think
I've never seen
we've
it.
watched it, maybe not.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's hilarious. Just look it up and watch it. That's all I want to say about it. Okay, sorry.
All right,
No, you're
so, scary movies, Adam. I think you have some news. You're going to be on,
Yeah, for those of you that have not been paying attention to our episodes or what's been going on, we've been a member of the Be Real Podcasting Network. And one of the shows, who's kind of the lead show, one of the hosts of the show is the one that kind of runs the network, is one of the hosts of the Movie Guys podcast. We've talked about them before. I'm going to be a guest star, I guess you would say. Guest host.
You're always a star, Adam.
A star, yeah. I'm gonna be a guest host on their upcoming episode. I think their next episode. I don't know the way they do their things, if they spoil ahead of time what they do. So I'm not gonna say what we're gonna be talking about.
But it is a scary movie?
It's gonna be talking about a scary movie. But I'm gonna be reviewing it with them. They do a lot of movie reviews. That's pretty much what their bread and butter is. They do movie reviews. So I'm gonna be guest hosting on their show, doing movie reviews. So if you have not seen the website, the Be Real Podcasting Network, if you don't follow them on iTunes or any of that, follow the Movie Guys podcast, follow the Be Real Network, because I'll be on there. I'll be on one of their upcoming episodes.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I'm pumped.
To it.
I'm pumped.
Yeah, do a good job. Don't make us look bad.
I gotta represent. FYD represent.
So how can people get a hold of us, Adam?
If you guys want to get a hold of us, you can find us on all our social media accounts. We have Facebook, For Your Distractions, search there. Like us there, share with your friends, let them know that we're out there. Twitter, follow us at PodcastFYD, or you can search For Your Distraction. We like to post some stuff on there every now and then. We are on the, like I was just saying, the podcasting network called the Be Real Podcasting Network. So if you go to BeRealNetwork.com, we're on there. We're on there with right now I think we're about 6 other podcasts besides us that are on there, and we're trying to grow a little bit. So if you want to find us on there, support us on there, you want to support other podcasts that are in the same network as us, head over there, listen to there's some pretty good stuff on there. There's been some pretty good stuff that I've been getting hold of and listening to. For those of you that listen to us on SoundCloud, we do have an we're on iTunes. So if you are of an Apple device, and you prefer to listen to us on there, subscribe to us on there. Leave a comment. Rate us. The more you rate us, the more comments you leave, the bigger we grow, and the more we get pushed out to other people.
All right, so let's give a shout out to our beer of the show, which was the Devil's Deal Pumpkin Pie Ale from the Stone Church Pizza House and Brew Pub in Hermitage, Pennsylvania. Definitely check them out at the Stone Church. This was an excellent beer. I gave it a perfect 5.
I give it a 2.5.
I gave it a perfect 5. So.
3.5 here.
2.5.
Also, thank you to our guests. Laura, thanks for coming back.
No problem.
Zach, it's great to have a fan on the show. Somebody listens to the show. Thanks for coming on, man.
Thanks for having me.
Are you guys like big into Facebook and Twitter? Do you want to pimp yourself out there? Be like, follow me. I post a lot of good stuff, funny stuff. Because Twitter's a big thing. People.
Laura's a photographer. She posts great pictures.
She is.
There you go.
She's a she's a great photographer. I've seen her work. It's
Instagram,
really
Lolo Laura Lou.
There you go.
Twitter, Z-Zoop.
Z-Zoop.
All right. So that was fun, guys. Thanks for joining us. You guys want to come back sometime?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Very cool. Adam,
Scotty.
great show as usual. Love your outfit. Love it. Can't get enough.
You know what? I might stick with the style for a little while. For the next few weeks.
It works.
Hipster Adam might
be like Daniel Tosh.
Alternative ego for you.
Yeah. Tosh.0, pick an outfit of the month.
Exactly.
Personality of the month.
All right. That just about does it. So everyone out there, have a safe and happy Halloween. Until next time, I'm Scott.
I'm Adam.
And this is For Your Distraction.
Stay away from those clowns.
Later.